Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the home of cricket in the UAE. That is, of course, the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Match number 27 of the Emirates D10 about to take place, and it's a humdinger of a contest as Sharjah will be taking on the high-flying Emirates Blues. Both teams trending in the right direction, so this will be a highly competitive affair with a lot of quality in both sides. No time to lose. Let's head to the sidelines where Pranav Mehta will be conducting the toss.
Game 3 of day 7, match number 27 overall. It is the Emirates D10 which is shining bright. It's time for toss, and that's where the two captains with me under the watchful eyes of Mr. Afzal Sher Khan. It is Ahmed Tariq who is going to be flipping the coin, and Vritti Arvind will be calling it. Tails is the call. Ahmed, congratulations. Heads it is. Toss in your favor. What would you like to do and why?
We're going to bowl first. Sorry.
Any particular reasons?
Yeah, we're going with the same our plan because we've been bowling in the past few games and we're going to bowl first again. So hopefully, inshallah, try and restrict them under 100 and then chase it down.
It is a game between the second and third on the tables. A little bit of a pressure?
No, we don't have any pressure. We're playing very well so far in the tournament. So yeah, looking forward to it and then hopefully win this as well.
100 is an average score in this tournament. What do you want to restrict them to?
It's the same plan. We're going under 100 again and then hopefully chase it down in the second innings.
Any changes in the side?
Uzair Khan comes in, Taimur Ali comes in, Hunain and Shakib misses out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Vratia, toss not on your side. They've put you into bat first. Happy with it?
Yeah, I mean, I've lost 6 tosses, so I'm kind of used to it now. Yeah, we're going to look to bat first anyway, so happy with it.
Now your form with the bat plays a huge role for your side. How is that going to continue today and what's your plans?
Yeah, I mean, I look to play the same way. I look to attack from ball 1. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But, of course, always good to contribute to the team's success, and hopefully I do that in the business end of the tournament as well.
Once again, a similar question that I asked him. Number 2, number 3 contending. Pressure?
It's always good to play against ECB Blues. We played the finals against them in D20. We always have good games against them, so it'll be a good game for sure.
Any changes in the side?
There are a few changes. You will find out when it comes out, but yeah, there are a few changes for sure.
Good luck then.
Thank you, thank you.
It is the Emirates Blues that have won the toss and they want to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Pranav. So there you have it. A very good toss to win here for the Blues. And they've invited Sharjah to bat first. Khalid Shah, Ataur Rahman Mengal, Vritti Arvind, Rais Ahmed, Mohammad Halan, Rojit Ganesh, Keshav Sharma, Irfan, Yusuf Zayayan, Afzal Khan, Wasim Akram and Haider Razak. A lot of quality, a lot of star power in that Sharjah side as per usual. And taking a look at the Blues, Aftab Alim, Tanis Suri, Ahmed Tariq, so unchanged up top. Usaid Amin, Dania Liaquat, Taimur Ali slots into the side, a good addition. Mohammad Uzair Khan gets in the side as well. Tahir Zaman bowled beautifully in the earlier afternoon contest. Matiullah Khan as well, Shahbaz Ali and Ajay Kumar. So a lot of fast bowling, 5 frontline fast bowlers for Emirates Blues. The two umpires are Mr. Razik Khan to the left of your screen and Mr. Sunij in the spectacles. As they emerge out there in the middle, the temperatures have certainly dropped sharply here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. So it is a bit chilly for sure. In the early afternoon, it was slightly hotter than usual. But it looks like this wintry spell is starting to come to an end here in the UAE. Of course, we're just about a couple of weeks away from the holy month and blessed month of Ramadan as well. So certainly is a very pleasant time of the year to be in the UAE. Temperatures overhead are wonderful, perfect, tailor-made conditions for some D-Series cricket action. You can catch all the action as per usual on the Sports Eye channel on YouTube, absolutely free of cost to tune in and enjoy all of these fantastic games that are taking place in this D10. So it looks like it's going to be Vritti Arvind back up top. Khalid Shah on the sidelines as well. So it's a great combination to have. Left hand, right hand, class, power, quality, all bases covered. As they emerge out in the middle, should be a fantastic contest. Both sides with a lot of firepower in their bowling. Perhaps the Sharjah batting is slightly better, but Emirates Blues will certainly push them all the way. So looking forward to this contest It's always exciting when Sharjah take to the field and taking on Emirates Blues, who will fancy themselves in their own right. Should be a fantastic game. The third of the day, and certainly promises to be the best of the lot. Ajay Kumar is ready to go on his mark. What a fantastic breakout season. Pardon me, it's Matiullah Khan who's on his mark. Has been taking the new ball regularly, especially from this Bukhatar end for Emirates Blues. Bowled beautifully in the earlier encounter. Picked up a couple of wickets if I'm not wrong. And he'll look to continue that rich wicket-taking form. Taking a look at the field setup of Vritti Arvind. There is a deep square leg and a deep backward point in position. They know he's so strong, square of the wicket. Difficult player to contain. Truly a 360-degree kind of batter. And he would certainly push Matiullah Khan to give his absolute best. Two UAE capped players competing against each other, so should make for exciting times. And making for exciting times is Rizwanur Rahman rejoining me in the comm box.
A second game of the evening for Team Emirates Blues up against a quality side Sharjah. Vritti Arvind has been in impeccable form. Places the umpire.
Should be a good one for sure. Straying on to the leg side, but got away with that one. Just catching the bottom half of the bat or the glove. Vritti Arvind frustrated.
Yeah, it's good to see Uzair Khan in the setup. Placed at fine leg region. Another destructive left-hand bowling all-rounder for Team Emirates Blues. It'll be an interesting contest. Two top-notch sides up against each other. But on paper, Sharjah looks stronger than Emirates Blues.
Yeah, maybe the Sharjah batting is a bit more solid. But Emirates Blues, if they can restrict them to a score of around 110, 120, they would fancy themselves big time. Especially with the way Tanish Suri is batting recently. Dania Liaquat in good form as well. Usaid Amin, brilliant. Bowling as straight as possible to Khalid Shah, and that's not a bad idea. But you need to be around off and middle, not on middle and leg, because then that pick-up shot towards square leg will certainly be in operation. Yet to get off the mark, given as a leg bye. We did see a hint of movement in the earlier game for the new ball bowlers. Let's see if Matiullah Khan can get something going under the floodlights here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He's hooked away and hooked all the way. You do not bowl that line to Vritti Arvind, especially repeatedly. On the second time of asking, he's dispatched it into the fence, treated with utter disdain and style. Fantastic shot. And Vritti is off to a flyer once again. Matiullah Khan needs to correct his line here. You do not have a long leg in position. And in the kind of form that Vritti is in these days, he is in a very unforgiving mood. What a player. Technically rock solid, and he's added that power element to his game as well in recent times. We saw his heroics in the Emirates D20 a few months ago as Sharjah finally overcame their demons. So many times runners-up, so many times the finalists. They could not get over the rope, but the addition of Vritti got them on top. And they're looking red-hot favourites alongside Team Dubai for this D10 as well. And Vritti Arvind will be fundamental in that pursuit of another D-Series trophy. It's taken a bit of a while, but we have recovered the ball eventually. Went way back into the stands. So Matiullah needs to find that channel outside off on a slightly fuller length if he is to get the better of Vritti Arvind or Khalid Shah. Will be a good tussle between two quality openers, and an attack-minded fast bowler like Matiullah. Better delivery, just nipping in. And how calmly has he glided it for a single. And that's the great quality of Ritya Arvind. He never gets bogged down. He has multiple avenues of getting runs. He can deal in boundaries. He has the power game. And he can just glide and deflect and nurdle the ball for ones and twos as well, Riz.
Absolutely, and I think he's got that power hitting ability and also understands the game situation and channels himself accordingly. He gets adapted to the situation quite quickly. And Khalid Shah gives himself a bit of room. That will be a bit of mix up. Yes and no. Uzair Khan fumbles and Ritya Arvind manages to get past.
Yeah, no calling there. It was a big wide for sure. Fumbled by the keeper, got an awkward bounce. Danish, then Uzair just couldn't bend down and snatch the ball up. Could have been a half chance, could have been disastrous for Sharjah to lose either of the star openers. But all's well that ends well. Matiullah just being a bit all over the shop at the moment. Oh, great delivery. Just nipping away, maybe holding its line.
It's always good to have two fierce competitors going against each other. Ritya Arvind, very good batter up against Matiullah Khan, who's looked absolutely brilliant throughout the tournament. Always in for a good battle when these two are up against each other.
Yeah, he likes pace on, and Matiullah knows that Ritya will come after him, so there's always a chance of a miscue. I believe he got him for a first ball duck in the previous time these two teams played each other. I remember that quite clearly. It was a bit of a leading edge, or maybe that was the game versus Dubai. We'll need to check the scorecards. Oh, it's straight to short third. Ritya Arvind has thrown it away, and Matiullah Khan has struck gold.
Well, the idea was to go towards the fine leg region, and following the ball, Ritya Arvind just guiding it towards a short third, and Ajay makes absolutely no mistake. Ritya Arvind is gutted as Sharjah lose their wicket. 11 for 1 after 1.
So Ajay Kumar will be sharing the new ball. Mohammad Halan coming in at 3. Right on the money. This is going to be a good contest. Khalid Shah, I feel personally, is a bit susceptible to the left arm seamers.
Yeah, we've seen him clearly earlier on. Tends to struggle a bit. Once he gets going, he's been phenomenal. And joining him to keep him company is Mohammad Halan, who's another destructive batter. Ajay Kumar has been incredible. Part of ADKR, was part of Lucknow Super Giants as a net bowler. Then coming to UAE, he made a name for himself. Look at that shot, the swing of the blade. That's gone all the way for a maximum. That's a very good hit from Khalid Shah.
Well, he threw the kitchen sink at that one as soon as he saw the width. And typical left-hander, flashy over point. And a clean connection from the Sharjah skipper. Into the stands she goes. Poor delivery from Ajay Kumar. And he deservedly got punished on that one. Hands on hips. But you offered the width, my friend.
Well, he'll certainly come back strongly. That is what I can assure you. Ajay Kumar, probably watch out for his back off arm slower delivery. Oh, beautiful delivery. Huge appeal. I thought for a second he's got Khalid Shah.
Me too, I thought he knocked him over. But just drifting down leg, let's take a look. Perfect Yorker, right on the money. Hit the back boot. And it was very, very close. Lucky escape for Khalid Shah, but it was drifting down leg. So he's just cranking up the speedometer here, Ajay Kumar. Nobody likes to be hit for 6, for sure. We saw his pace was really up. The speed gun in the ILT20 was around 137, 138 clicks and was phenomenal. Truly unplayable in the ILT20. What a pull shot from Halan. Exploding off the bat for 4.
Halan gets off the mark in style, a boundary, and what a way to get off the mark. Not an easy shot to execute, I can tell you that for sure. Not in a very comfortable position, but he's got enough to get the boundary.
Yeah, it wasn't that short, but being diminutive in stature helped Halan there. Was all over that length very quickly. Beautifully glided, gone fine, but there is a deep point. So an action-packed start to the game already. Wickets and runs.
Yeah, Rithya was clearly gutted with that dismissal. Was not anticipating that smart and clever bowling from Matiullah and Ajay Kumar. Oh, it's been brilliant throughout the tournament. That massive maximum of the blade of Khalid Shah. That slice of the bat using the pace on offer. And Halan picking up a boundary as well in this over. Yorker, yes and no. Shy at the stumps, a direct hit also would have been extremely close. 2 overs gone, 24 for 1.
So an all-action start to match number 27 of the D10. Floating power play immediately taken. Bold move by Sharjah.
And I think it's the right move given both the batters are in good form throughout the tournament. They've got the desired runs. 12 runs is the pace that they're currently scoring at, and why not? And straight away, Shahbaz Ali has been deputed with the responsibility to bowl in the power play. This will be an interesting contest up against Khalid Shah.
Yeah, he's not an easy bowler to play the pull shot against. He bowls that heavy ball, likes to attack that back of good length. Ring field on the offside. So a long on and a deep square leg in position. And he's cracked it through the covers. Beautiful shot from Khalid Shah. Overpitched and dispatched.
Yeah, it was half volley on offer, easy pickings. And just that speed of the bat, the way he's operated that, quite impressive. Just opening the face of the bat towards the end and finding that gap between the point and the short third fetches him a boundary.
That was right out of the screws. The sweet spot from Khalid Shah. Looking to create that width, and it paid off big time. He's looking dangerous. This is a good tussle between Shahbaz and Khalid Shah. Hammered, absolutely hammered. Get out of the way. Khalid Shah is on the charge.
Has been off color today, Shahbaz, even in the previous game, and now yet again feeding full tosses on offer, and you will be hit for boundaries and maximums. Sunish had to find cover. The reaction time 0.01 seconds, and the moment it hit the bat, it was sailing.
He was looking like Michael Jackson in the Smooth Criminal video there. Tippy-toed. And yeah, Not much of reaction time. Well done, Mr. Sunij. Round the wicket now, Shehbaz Ali. And cracked over point. There is a fielder. It's to his left. And into the fence she goes for 4 more.
Clean ball striking from the blade of the skipper Khalid Shah. First one towards the onside, then this one towards the offside. Easy pickings, using the pace on offer. The wicket is behaving brilliantly. The ball comes nicely onto the bat, and away she goes over the point region for a boundary.
Yeah, that was a nothing delivery. Halfway down, no pace, no juice on it from Shehbaz Ali. 4-4-4. Can we have 4-4-4-4-4? That would be an exciting over. Khalid Shah, 19 of 8. He's enjoying himself out there. Oh, swing and a miss. It was there. It was right there to blast over extra cover or point. And you can see he's clearly frustrated.
Yeah, when there was an opportunity to cash on, when you misses it, it does feel extreme. You do feel dejected, and you can see that on the face of Khalid Shah. Shehbaz Ali just trying to crank up the pace, but it's just that he needs to hit the right area, right length.
Yeah, if you're going to bowl the ball into the pitch, I want to see a genuine bouncer aiming for the lid or the chin strap. Oh, this is huge! Exploded off the bat for 6. It's gone beyond the stadium.
Well, that has been smoked. That's out of here. The sound said it all. Oh, that is a beefy blow from Khalid Shah, to say the least. Pace on offer. And he loves pace on offer. And it's gone out of the stadium.
Beefy indeed. That's a Big Mac plus a double whopper from Khalid Shah. And umpire Nadeem Anjum, yes, that one is not coming back despite the safety net rigged up there by the Sharjah cricket authorities. Khalid Shah has cleared absolutely everything. And that Blues dugout looks shell-shocked at the moment. What an assault by the captain of Sharjah. 25 of 10. And Shehbaz Ali, one of the perennial fast bowlers in the UAE for many, many seasons now, is being taken to the cleaners and beyond.
Well, this is what we expected it to be. When you have two heavy teams taking on each other, the ball's been rescued now. Two heavyweights up against each other.
I'm not sure it's been rescued. Flat batted and mid-on was just a bit wider. Usaid Amin. It balloons over him for a couple of runs. 20 off the over. It's game on here at the D10. 44 for 1. Some spin coming on. Dania Liaquat, he'll need to be switched on here because Khalid Shah and Mohammad Halan are running riot here. And very smart batting from Halan. Just feed the beast. Get to the other end.
This is what I like about top quality sides like Dubai, and then talking about Sharjah as well. They do not have a single match winner. They've got multiple match winners. When Ritya gets out quickly, Khalid Shah steps in. When Khalid Shah gets out, Ritya steps in. So it's been a team game, and even the bowlers have been contributing significantly for the success of the team in the tournament.
Well, that's the way you get to these D series finals. big heave ho from Khalid Shah. Inner edge. He was looking to send that packing once again. It's all about multiple players taking these opportunities, and that's a silly throw. It was rocketed into the wicketkeeper for no reason at all, and they've conceded the strike and got Khalid Shah back on.
Well, they're losing the plot here. That should have been stopped by the wicketkeeper. That awkward bounce, Tanish Suri just could not hold on to it. Clearly, Daniel Liaquat is not happy. Remember, Daniel Liaquat was part of the setup of Sharjah in the previous editions. Another big heave. That will be saved by Taimur Ali. It'll just be a single. It got us on the toes when Khalid Shah hit that shot.
Yeah, I thought that was 4, but I forgot that the power play sessions are done. So they've got protection in the deep, trying to protect the straight boundaries against Khalid Shah. Easier said than done. Oh, that's a magnificent shot from Halan to the left of long off, and it sails away for 6.
And this is the batter who has impressed me the most throughout the tournament in the previous edition and even in this edition of D. It was enticing to go after. It was enticing the batter to go after him. And easy pickings for Halan. Well, he's a complete cricketer. 50 comes up for Team Sharjah in no time.
This is superb stuff from Sharjah. The counter punch coming through. They're putting the Emirates Blues bowling under tremendous pressure. What is the plan B? What is the plan C for Ahmed Tariq and his side? They need to turn to other options because their frontline bowlers are getting absolutely hammered at the moment.
Yeah, you need to do something different. Probably get in Usaid Amin. Time will tell. Bit of treasure hunt happening. I reckon we'll have to head back to our business idea of getting those GPS trackers on the ball. Ahmed, we've been speaking about it past 6 months or so.
Yeah, still no investors have been willing to partner with us. We told you we need some seed capital. Please help us. We'll give you a good percentage of equity.
I think it's to do with the reputation of us.
Or your reputation. Meanwhile, action continues. Halan with a brilliant shot. That ball is taking one heck of a pounding. Oh, that's a great sweep shot. But square leg was there. He wanted to go finer, didn't he?
Absolutely. Just could not get enough on that to go towards the fine leg region, the long leg region. But I love the intent. It's not just Khalid Shah show. It's been Halan as well contributing runs coming from both the ends, which is quite impressive for Team Sharjah. Looking absolutely rock solid.
It is the business end of the tournament, isn't it? Big inside edge again. They will push for 2, or they'll definitely get 2 now. Aftab Alam has looked a bit shaky in the field for some reason, and you can visibly feel the frustration of Daniel Liaquat. 57 for 1. Interesting move made here by Ahmed Tariq, bringing Matiullah Khan back into the attack. So clearly he's trying to get a wicket here, trying to dislodge this partnership, which is looking very, very dangerous. Nicely played by Halan. He's technically very sound. There's no weak chink to his armour.
Absolutely right. I fully echo with what you've just said. He's a complete cricketer. And what I like about him is the adaptability of the game, understanding the game situation and taking it along. We've seen him in the D20 series and especially in the T10 format. He's been quite impressive right from ball 1, striking over 200.
Oh, he was unbelievable in the D20. Was the one adding that extra punch coming in at number 4, number 5. Anytime Vritya or Khalid did not deliver. Match winning innings, time after another. This has been skewed away and just in front of the deep cover. Seems like Lady Luck has smiled on Khalid Shah this evening. He's looking big. He's looking good for a big score.
Oh, absolutely, getting those runs off the seamers and the spinners as well. And I think credit should be given to the management of Sharjah team as well. They've given opportunities for a lot of youngsters, and when that opportunity has been given, they've cemented their position in the team, and they've hold on to them. We've seen a lot of youngsters, in fact, graduating out of team Sharjah.
Oh, it's a cricketing factory for sure. Great Yorker, right on the money. And Khalid Shah, brilliant. He's looking really switched on tonight, calling Halan through for the quick single.
Yeah, Halan was ball watching on that occasion. It could have been another opportunity for an out. Let's have a look at that replay again. Yeah, just ball watching, bit of mix up, and in the end, Khalid Shah was sprinting hard to get to the other end.
Good comeback over this from Matiullah. They just need a passage of play, a couple of overs where they don't concede a 6. Just rein them in a little bit. Keep them to around maybe 115, 120. Is there an edge? Is there an edge? Not out. It's the bat hitting the turf, says umpire Sunij. There certainly was a big appeal coming in from Matiullah.
Well, the ball did deviate. Maybe that was the question. Tanish was pleased, and I think, as you rightly mentioned, it's the bat hitting the deck. Khalid Shah, that was a good delivery from Matiullah. Slow one.
Yeah, he always looks to back away from the stumps too. Just open up the offside. He's a slasher, is Khalid Shah, and one of the best indeed at it when he's in full flow. But this is a good contest. Mati is well and truly in the game here. Deep point and a deep cover in position on the offside. Slower bumper. It will be a wide, much too short on that occasion. But I like the thinking. He just couldn't execute it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to come up with some variations. As we know, variations are the name of the game in the shortest format. The idea is right. Do not feed pace to Khalid Shah. And just try to stay away from the hitting arc of the left-hand batter.
I feel they haven't tested him enough with the short ball. He does like to play the pull shot, often can miscue it. You need to use that weapon and use it well. Oh, he was late on that one, looking to blast it over extra cover once again. So this has been a very, very fine over from Matiullah Khan.
Well, it's the experience, isn't it? He did well in the previous game today. Second outing for the Emirates Blues. And yet again, taking that responsibility, Matiullah Khan unfortunately has not been part of the T20 World Cup squad. He was part of the UAE setup. He was part of the bilateral series as well.
Yeah, very tough competition amongst the fast bowling ranks with the likes of Junaid Siddiqui, Mohammad Jawadullah, Mohammad Rohit Khan, all three outstanding. And he was the unlucky one left out. Halfway point, match is fascinatingly poised. 62 for 1. Well, where were they hiding this man, Mohammad Uzair Khan? He was exactly the kind of bowler they needed earlier when the assault was on from Khalid Shah and Halan. But nevertheless, it's not too late. Let's see if he can provide that breakthrough that Emirates Blues desperately need at the moment. Well, he's been blasted first ball, over long on. Khalid Shah is in unstoppable form.
Well, welcome to the center square, says Khalid Shah. Uzair Khan included in the playing 11. Starts off with a slow one, but easy pickings, aiming at the middle and leg region. And he finds a huge maximum.
Yeah, once again, no juice in that delivery. Just a loosener wanting to hit a length. And Khalid Shah says, thank you very much. 40 of 19. This has been a fabulous knock by the skipper. Oh, what a flick. And good fielding. Excellent fielding by Aftab Alam on that occasion. That was certainly going to smack into the fence.
Yeah, he had to run in hard to save that boundary. Saved a couple of runs for the team. That was a quicker one from Uzair Khan. I remember Uzair Khan was part of the Abu Dhabi T10 setup earlier on. Unfortunately, didn't get picked up in the IL T20. I beg your pardon. His 27-year-old, canny, smart, intelligent operator packs a punch with a bat as well.
Oh dear me, mid-off is up and the ball is out of here. 6 more. Khalid Shah is raining on their parade with maximums.
Fireworks on display from the blade of Khalid Shah. Whether it is Dania, Liaquat, Shehbaz or Uzair, it doesn't matter to him. Easy pickings and, well, he's batting on a different surface altogether. 14 runs scored already of this over. Sharjah, well, we've told this, and yet again taking that responsibility on his shoulders is the skipper. Change in field. Long off, drops back. Wide is deep, third comes inside the circle.
It's been a fantastic knock. Big match player is Khalid Shah. He revels in the spotlight when the pressure is well and truly on. Oh, what a shot. What a way to raise your half century, Khalid Shah. It's been a special innings. 50 of just 22 deliveries. A pure entertainer and the captain leading the charge.
Brilliant knock, clean ball striking. Khalid Shah yet again putting up a display here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Appreciated by Mohammad Halan. He's taken that responsibility and got his team to a flyer.
Well, they're looking at 140 here, our Sharjah, if he continues. Well, finally somebody bowling a bouncer to Khalid Shah. It's only taken 5.4 overs.
He just could not get the connection there, Khalid Shah. But what a knock it has been. Quick up bumper from Uzair Khan. Cannot believe it, he's missed it, Khalid Shah. Yorker. Will it find the fence? Yes, it does. It has been an expensive over. Not happy with the approach. 20 runs of it. That will bring us to the end of over number 6. 82 for 1, our team Sharjah.
So it's going to be Tahir Zaman coming into the attack, bowled really well in the early afternoon encounter. But Sharjah are on the charge, led by their captain Khalid Shah. 54 of just 24 deliveries. Mohammad Halan has played his part as well. As Pranav Mehta rejoins me in the combox, it's been clean ball striking and pure entertainment so far. As Tahir Zaman steaming into Halan. That one just got big on him. But it's always good for the side when the captain is in prime form.
Certainly, no two thoughts about it. I was down in the stands for a while, and it's raining here in Sharjah. To be precise, in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, it's raining sixes. Not a generic sight when Nritya Arvind is back in the dugout very early and Sharjah is dominating their affairs.
He's been phenomenal. Nicely worked away behind square. Oh, misfield. That is pressure. That is pressure telling on Emirates Blues.
They're in trouble. They do realize that they're in trouble. 83 for the loss of 1 with just 22 balls to spare. Sharjah is cruising towards a total that the Blues don't want to see on the board.
Yeah, 120 max is what they would like. But feels like Sharjah will go well beyond that and really put them on the back foot in the run chase. Oh, delightful from Khalid Shah. The world is his oyster at the moment. Just flipped around the corner for 4.
Not just the power of Khalid, but also the elegance, the innovation of Khalid on this occasion, playing the paddle, and nothing much that the Blues can do at the moment. If they can just manage to get around 120, they'll be mighty disappointed. Because with 21 balls to spare, the minimum, bare minimum that what they're looking at is 42. And they would want to get somewhere close to 50 in those 21 deliveries. What a shot. Lot of height, lot of distance. Similar results that Khalid has been obtaining all evening. It's a maximum from the bat of Khalid.
Well, that's a filthy delivery from Zaman. Short, wide, third in. It's basically a free hit. And he's cashed in big time. All the chips in the center of the table for Khalid Shah. Can we see the first 100 of the Emirates D10 this evening by the Sharjah captain? He's on his way.
Have you just jinxed it? Have you just jinxed it? Commentators curse, that is something that we talk about so often. You certainly remember that clip when Shane Warne, the late Shane Warne, was in the combox.
Truly an iconic moment. Oh, inside edge. He's taken it on the ankle and gone down for the count. Well, the commentator's curse is so real. He looked absolutely unstoppable. And then he's whacked one onto his shin. And now we need Dr. Kiran out there.
Oh my goodness gracious me, that would be mighty painful. Right on his calf, I believe. And that was fiercely struck from the bat of Khalid as well. He's certainly in a lot of pain. Has he got hit on the inside part of the shin? Because that would be even more painful.
Yeah, it's not the fleshy part, it's the bone, it's the ligament. So that will certainly sting for a while, need that magic spray. Dr. Kiran, well, we're in capable hands with him, that is for sure. And finally, a bit of a respite will perhaps allow Emirates Blues to just regather their thoughts, plan for the next 3 overs, and try to slow down the big red machine.
Big heave. He was looking for a maximum. Inside part of the bat, straight ricocheted onto that small gap that is there between those pads. I've heard great news about Dr. Kiran. He's a magician in the field. The players love him for the kind of duties that he serves. Tireless.
Well, absolutely. Whenever the D series is on, he flies in from Hyderabad, extremely dedicated and committed to these D competitions, and we are always honored and privileged to have him overseeing affairs here. Of course, the health and well-being of all of these wonderful athletes is the primary concern. Yes, of course, we want to see great cricket and all that, but it's wonderful to see we have our on-site doctor and physio keeping a close eye for every single team. He's not dealing with just one team. He's here for everybody. Even sometimes on occasion when we have a bit of a headache, calling all the action, he can maybe help us out with a painkiller or two. But look, good to see Khalid Shah is good to go. 66 of 28. 19 legal deliveries remaining. If we can face the majority of them, that 100 could be well within sight. Tahir Zaman steaming in. Swing and a miss, and he does look a bit uncomfortable on that right ankle. 7 gone, 95 for 1. Ajay Kumar. Good looking punch from Halan, and mid-off needed to make that stop there. Uzair. Otherwise that would have been 4.
With the kind of batting that is offered by Khalid, you don't want to see Halan. Although for the last couple of deliveries, Khalid has looked a little rusty, a little out of touch because of the kind of pain that he would be suffering. And that is where, now that Khalid has got a couple of deliveries to gather himself back, this is going to be a fantastic contest between Ajay and Khalid.
That was the only way they could break their momentum, to be quite frank. Will that affect him in his batting for the remainder of this innings? Time will tell. Ajay Kumar back into the attack. It's rare to see him get a bit of tap in the D10. Taken on the full on that occasion, and he's just ambling through to the non-striker's end, so certainly is slowing him down.
Certainly, all of a sudden, those couple of deliveries makes it look as if Sharjah might just get restricted to somewhere around 120. And if that happens, they're certainly not going to be happy. 120, 125, don't think that is enough. On a track like this, it's a belter.
Yeah, I think Halan will need to take a bit of initiative here. They're beckoning the deep point into the circle. And they've pushed the mid-off back. So long off, long on, deep cover, and the 3 on the onside. Nicely bowled. A hint of shape on that one. Clipped. The call is for 2. But Khalid Shah is slowing down at the striker's end. So we'll keep it to a single. This is good stuff from Ajay. Trying to get through his over cheaply. Doesn't usually go at anything above more than 10, 11 runs per over. And that is absolutely ideal in the 60 ball format. Bowls in the power play as well, remember. Khalid Shah eyeing that square leg mid-wicket region once again. Great slower delivery. Fantastically disguised. And a bit of banter between the two as well.
There are occasions in life when you can just laugh it out. And that's exactly what Khalid has done. The quality of Ajay makes it really special. Lovely back of the hand slower delivery. And immediately suggesting Khalid is very well bowled man. Can't do much. Needs a boundary, Khalid. Slower delivery once again. Not getting the good part of the bat, and that's where it's just a single.
Yeah, the special thing about his slow delivery is there's no change in his action, there's no change in his arm speed, there's no change in his run up. And he lands it more often than not on a foolish length. It's not short enough that you can read it and pounce on it. Very, very special bowler. And he's developed that skill to absolute perfection. Gets him a lot of wickets here and beyond. Brilliant bowling. Brilliant over from Ajay Kumar. Showing his class and caliber. 99 for 1. So Uzair to bowl the penultimate. Inside edge and fair play to Emirates Blues. They made a decent comeback into this game, Pranav.
Certainly. Certainly. With that single, 100 is up for Sharjah. But they've been pulled back in the last 8 deliveries, rather 9 deliveries. No boundaries in the last 9 deliveries, and that's where Blues are calling the shots. One player whom I really wanted to see is Rohan Mustafa. Haven't heard of him. Erring in line. They're going for the single. Khalid wants to take strike.
Yeah, rare to see Tanisuri fumbling multiple times in the same game. No communication between him and the bowler. It was the attempted slow delivery beyond the tram line. Got a bad bounce for sure, but they should have communicated earlier that I'm going to bowl that delivery. Just come up a couple of yards. So not on their A game, not looking sharp in the field are Emirates Blues. Another wide, so Zair Khan is feeling the heat of bowling to Khalid Shah.
A few senior players missing out on this tournament, if I'm not making a mistake.
It is a very busy season. It's in fact the peak of the domestic season here in the UAE. So maybe just picking and choosing or resting from some of the tournaments. The amount of cricket, the volume of cricket being played in the UAE is truly at unprecedented levels these days. Full toss, but could not maximize it, not being able to put any pressure on that back foot. 70 of 34 deliveries. It's been a terrific innings, but unfortunately Sharjah are losing their bite at the wrong stage of the innings. Just 10 legal deliveries to go. And yeah, 120 is looking a long way off. 130 certainly seems out of the picture for now, unless some big sixes come in right here, right now. Swing and a miss again. Great bowling here from Uzair. Just keeping it outside the channel of their hitting arcs.
11 deliveries without a boundary. You don't see that too often in a game where there's 100 up in the 8th over.
Just losing a bit of sting in the tail here. Well, we finally might have that maximum. There you go. read the slower delivery like a book and pumped it over square leg for 6.
Big moment. They would want to finish off well. A shot of desperation. Straight over deep square leg. 110 with 8 deliveries to spare. They'd want to get to 125 somehow. That's the bare minimum. They would want 130 as well, actually.
I think 125 feels realistic. For 130, they need a couple of 6s. Halan has played his part admirably in this partnership. Excellent strike rate. Punched hard and mid-off in the circle. We'll just watch it flash past him for 4.
They've got back the momentum. It was fired through. And with cover and mid-off being inside the circle, you just have to penetrate. A much needed boundary. An over which was looking very good all of a sudden has conceded 15 runs. One of the most expensive, Uzair. And he'll stay there. 35 in his 2 overs without picking up a wicket. 9 done. 114 for the loss of 1.
So Tahir Zaman to bowl the final over. Oh, starts off with a wide. Well, can he get 30 to get his 100?
If he gets 30, the firecrackers will be heard to Oman. Because that will be some fierce striking. Realistically, he would be looking for 20.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense for sure. Get them up to that 135 plus mark. And that is going to be a stiff target to chase for sure. For Emirates Blues, will be tested right till the end. Slashed away, there is a deep cover. And just to the left of him, Taimur Ali will mop it up. Now they're running well between the wickets though. So that is encouraging for Team Sharjah. Tahir Zaman perhaps has been the pick of the bowlers. Shahbaz Ali was taken for a ride. Matiullah was expensive. Ajay Kumar did well in his bounce back over. Uzair was very expensive. So certainly it's been a rough outing for the Blues seamers. Crucial final over. Attempted Yorker, nicely bowled, well played. They will push for 2 once again. And excellent running between the sticks.
Fantastic. Khalid certainly doesn't look like a player who's batting in his 70s. Live wire. 4 deliveries remaining. What can he offer? 5 runs of the first 2 deliveries. Certainly be looking for a boundary. Where is the boundary? On the offside. It's grilled through the offside. What an incredible strike from the bat of Khalid.
So much power he can generate off the back foot. That has gone searing past that extra cover fielder. Read the slower delivery and absolutely hammered. It's been one of those all-time great innings here at the D10 by Khalid Shah. Fantastic batting. Looks like he will carry his bat through. Might not get 100, but we'll certainly be talking about this knock for a very, very long time. Crashed over point, and it's in the gap once more. Back-to-back boundaries.
Give Khalid the honours for mathematics. Bisecting two fielders to perfection. Even a mathematician would be shy of his calculations. Brilliant striking from the bat of Khalid. Certainly might not get to his 100, but this is an incredible knock. 127 on the board with 2 balls to spare. 135 looks realistic now.
It certainly is a one-man show coming in from the captain of Sharjah. Swept away, almost a standing sweep. How do you even describe that shot, Pranav?
It's the helicopter. Right in the block hole. Brilliant striking, brilliant capabilities of Khalid. What a wonderful striker. Has he qualified to play for UAE?
He has played for the UAE in a handful of ODIs and T20Is. And certainly on the back of this form, he'll be rapping on the door of the selectors. Watch out for me. I've still got plenty to give for the nation. Final ball of the innings. So 130 is right on the cusp here for Sharjah. A brilliant batting effort. Great fielding. And 129. So exactly a 130 chase for Emirates Blues. They look a bit shell-shocked and down and out, but they need to raise their spirits for what should be a thrilling run chase.
Incredible striking. Certainly incredible striking between both these two batters. A 100-run partnership between both of them. It was a Khalid show here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Rain 6s and 4s. Talking about the batting of Sharjah, a rare occasion when Vritya Arvind failed and he departed for 8 of 5 deliveries, but then came the 100-plus run partnership between Khalid Shah, 83 not out of 39 deliveries, and Mohammad Halan, 29 of 16. He didn't have to do much because Khalid Shah was in the mood. 9 extras would have certainly helped them as well, but 129 runs on the board for the loss of 1 is a mammoth total.
Phenomenal batting effort indeed from Sharjah. And not much to talk about in terms of the bowling. Matiullah Khan, the only successful bowler, 1 for 15. Him and Ajay did a fair job, but everybody else went for plenty of runs. Shahbaz Ali 20 in a single over, and Uzair Khan going at above 17 and a half. So that is where Emirates Blues came undone. Taking a look at the highlights of this sensational batting effort from Team Sharjah. Like you mentioned, Pranav, it was Vritya opening the innings alongside Khalid Shah. Vritya did get off a 6. Wonderful hook shot, but then just did himself in, catch to short third. But then Khalid Shah said, no worries, I will take over the reins, and look to dominate right from ball 1. Taking 20 of Shahbaz Ali with some thrilling stroke play. Absolutely clattering him, and that was huge. Up and over cover point out of the stadium. Mohammad Halan taking his calculated chances as well. Uzair was treated roughly. Took an absolute pounding at the hands of Khalid Shah. 2 overs, none for 35. Khalid Shah raising his half century in just 20 odd deliveries. A true captain's effort, and they never really took their foot off the pedal despite him being slowed down by a knock to the back of his right ankle. He still came hard at the Emirates Blues bowlers, and Mohammad Halan came through in the clutch as well. Khalid Shah eventually ending on 83 not out, as Tahir Zaman was pumped for a couple of boundaries in the final over. So a massive target of exactly 130 for Emirates Blues? Can they pull off a miraculous run chase? We'll find out after the break. Good evening, cricket fans, and a very, very exciting match in progress here at the Emirates D10. Sharjah batting first have posted a mammoth score of 129 in their allotted 10 overs, led by that man Khalid Shah with a stunning knock of 83 of just 39 deliveries. In terms of the bowling, well, Emirates Blues, the sole wicket taker was Matiullah Khan, who bowled a very good spell. Ajay Kumar was quite decent, but everybody else was taken for a ride, and that big partnership of 118 runs for the second wicket has certainly put a lot of pressure on the Emirates Blues batting lineup, as we do have their openers emerging out there in the middle. Once again, it's going to be Tanish Suri who will be leading the line, and he has a new partner alongside him, Taimur Ali, who will be opening the innings, and opening the innings in the com box alongside me is Rizwan ur Rahman. Good evening.
Well, I opened the innings a while ago, just took a big break, probably was retired out for some time, back in the com box. Always a pleasure to share the com box with you, Ahmed. And I think the skipper has done well. Well, he's been off colour, straight away promoting Taimur Ali, who's a clean striker of the ball in the power play. I was expecting that change to happen. I was actually expecting Dania Liaquat to sort of take that responsibility in the power play, given he's a power hitter. That left-hand, right-hand combination will do good for them, given they're chasing a mammoth total. But looking at the side overall, talking about Team Sharjah, they look a pretty much completely well-balanced side. You have match winners in form of Wasim Akram, Ayan Afzal Khan, Irfan Yusufzai as well, and look at that, has the Razak has been included in the squad, which is a extremely positive sign. So it's a complete team, a very well knit unit, and Ayan Afzal Khan straight away into action. He's requested Khalid Shah that he would want to come out and bowl in the power play, but it looks like it's going to be Wasim Akram. I thought for a second it will be Ayan Afzal Khan who will be taking the new ball. But this will be interesting. Wasim Akram, the left arm seamer, will be interesting to see how the batters of Emirates Blues will channel themselves. Tanish Suri has been in good nick. Taimur Ali will have to come all guns blazing. They have a lot of firepower and ammunition within themselves. They just have to express themselves right from ball one.
Absolutely, self-belief is the name of the game. They have plenty of quality, maybe not as much as Sharjah, but if they can manage to get about 50 runs in their power play overs, then I do feel this is a chaseable score. But everything will need to go right here for the Blues. Taimur Ali and Tanish Suri will need to come off. Wasim Akram, very, very fine left arm seamer, into the game. First ball. Oh, hang on, nobody was ready, including Tanish Suri.
Yeah, probably somebody on the side screen on that occasion. False start. Anyways, we'll come back to it. Wasim Akram, he'll be roaring to go, but I tell you what, Ahmed, if they have to win this game, it has to be the first 3 overs which will decide the game.
Yeah, I completely agree. They need to go get off to a flyer here and do Emirates Blues. Won't be easy at all. Oh, pacey delivery, but it's a no ball. Overstepping on the popping crease is Wasim Akram. So a free hit coming up for the Blues.
Yeah, as easy as you like for the batters of Emirates Blues. Wasim Akram cannot believe it. There you go. The side angle camera will give us the clear view. Eagle-eyed are the umpires. Yeah, you have to have something beyond that line. Free hit on offer. Will Tanish Suri capitalize this? We'll get to know in a short while.
Certainly has free license to go big. He does favor that cover point region. They do have young Ataur Rahman at that position. But anything flashed hard by Tanish Suri. Slower bouncer, very nicely executed. Went through the shot early, did Tanish Suri, and caught him by surprise.
That was a good delivery, given it was a free hit on offer. That slower one from Wasim Akram completely surprised Tanish Suri.
Very smart bowling. He was also involved in the ILT20 this season, Wasim Akram, for Sharjah Warriors, if I'm not wrong. Oh, beautiful bowling. Just got caught in an awkward position, trying to drive through extra off the back foot. Not an easy shot against a left arm bowler.
And I think his feet movement not really. You can see the feet absolutely not moving. Anchored, the right foot anchored to the ground. And straight away, under pressure, under the pump is Tanish Suri.
That's what happens when you're in the middle of a big run chase. Even that odd dot delivery puts a lot of pressure on you. Psychologically, you feel like you're letting the side down instead of going through your normal progressions. This is high. Is it long enough though? Not quite. Will plug and land in the outfield. That almost went up to the floodlights.
Oh, it definitely went astronomically high. Had the height, but not the distance. The sound of the bat, the ping, the moment it hit the willow. Thought for a second that it was going to sail all over the boundary fence. But that will give him some confidence. A lot of open field onto the onside. The idea was right.
Yeah, the execution was just missing. A bit high on the blade. Oh, nothing wrong with the execution on that one. Up and over long leg, and it's a sixer.
Well, it's always pleasing to watch this young lad, Tanish Suri, down on one knee, using the pace on offer, and great execution. And that's a maximum. Anything between the middle and leg, I tell you what, Tanish Suri will punish you.
Punish Suri. I think we can brand that as well. Sorry for you, Tanish. We'll take all the royalties. Udish Suri, his young brother, I'm not sure where he is. I thought he'd be representing Fujairah. Maybe he's on vacation. We'll find out soon enough. But that's a positive strike coming in from the older Suri brother. Oh, there is a late appeal, but that was just a swing in the air away from the crease.
Probably he may not have wanted to take the tap in the shortest format of this Suri. We know he's a very good bowler, loves the T20 and the longer format. Let's have a look at that replay once again. Yeah, just wayward, but very much within the tram line. A very polite inquiry coming in from Wasim Akram.
He is certainly getting some nip off the surface. Edged and gone. It was too straight to cut. And no mistake made by Vrityarvind. Wasim Akram delivers in the first over for Sharjah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful delivery, hitting the deck really hard. And that bounce and an outside edge straight into the safe hands of Vrityarvind. Tanish departs 8 of 7 for him. First over gone, 9 for 1.
A very, very fine bowler coming on to bowl for Sharjah. Haider Razzaq was playing in the ILT20 for Gulf Giants. Outstanding right arm seamer. Oh, nicely tickled and brilliant fielding at fine leg. What a stop that was. Saved a certain boundary there It was Wasim Akram, the man of the moment, with a stunning piece of fielding. That was going to be 4 all the way. This was the demise of Tanish Suri, just looking for that point region once again. Got cramped for room and a big edge. No mistakes made by Vritya. And a new celebration, maybe a half celebration like Sheldon Cottrell. Great memory you have. I completely blanked on that one. Oh dear me. It's another one that has KO'd a batter on the back of the knee. Has it hit the knee? Oh, that's very painful, Rizwan.
That will be nasty. Haider Razak with that trying to play towards the onside and that inside edge. Oh, that would have been absolutely nasty.
Yeah, that is uncomfortable viewing. It's the right knee, the fleshy part above Khalid Shah. Dramatic and over the top as always. And yeah, that is going to have a huge lump on Aftab Alam's knee. But some magic spray should make him A-okay. It's just uncomfortable for a minute or two, isn't it, Riz?
Oh, absolutely. Magic spray underway. We'll take a short break.
So all good to go after some running repairs is Aftab Alam. Haider Razak. Good to see him back in the lineup for Sharjah. He's been on the bench for a while. This is high, mid-on backpedaling Khalid Shah. But it will carry, and it will carry all the way. What a response from Aftab Alam.
Sweet revenge is what I will call it. Aftab Alam getting into his elements. Again, it was in the slot. Easy pickings straight down the ground and will find the maximum. They need more of them from the batters of Emirates Blues.
Yeah, they have absolutely no time to waste. There has to be very clear and concise strategy. We go big or we go home. If we lose the game, no worries. But the intent and the attitude needs to be right. Oh, just burst through the hands of the keeper. It would have been a stunning catch by Vritya. And gets lucky Aftab Alam.
Well, he did everything right to get to the reach of the ball. Just could not hold on to it. Yes, he's got his fingertip to it. Well, you can't really blame him. Another boundary, streaky, but Aftab will take it. This is a good fight back from Aftab Alam.
Yeah, he just needs to keep going hard here. There's no other choice. You need to maximize the power play overs. You need at least 40 runs in them, bare minimum. Then hope that you can produce some big overs in the middle as well. It has to be relentless. That has been slammed in front of square on the onside. One bounce.
We've seen seamers taking a bit of tap today. We've seen Shahbaz Ali, Uzair Khan, and now it's Haider Razak, one of the prolific bowlers. That was a half tracker and easy pickings for Aftab. Played towards the cow corner and will find the fence.
It just sat up nicely. Not a great delivery. And he had ample amount of time to swing it away towards mid-wicket. Beautiful shot. Pressure is on. Beautiful square drive. Bit of a misfield at cover point. But it did slow it down enough. They'll scamper for 2. A good over. Positive stuff coming in from the Blues. 17 off it. 26 for 1. So Ayan Afzal Khan coming into the attack. Extremely skillful. Left arm orthodox. They've held back the power play over for some reason here. Have Emirates Blues. I guess they want Taimur Ali to go after the spinners. Thrashed away down the ground and only a single. Aftab Alam though is looking good here is.
Yeah, he's looked absolutely magnificent right from ball. 116 or 5 for him. Rais Ahmed on your screens. Ayan Afzal Khan was part of Gulf Giants. Unfortunately missed out on the bus towards the T20 World Cup. But he's done exceptionally well. He was the MVP of the previously concluded D20 series. Well, didn't quite time it. Straight, falls short of Rais Ahmed.
Yeah, I think Rais reacted late. That should have been a catch. Ayan Afzal Khan not saying much, but just giving a bit of a look. You need your best fielders in those hot spots. That long on mid-wicket square leg region for a left-arm spinner. Rais is perhaps not as fleet of foot as some of the other Sharjah fielders, if I can say so nicely. Just never arrived to Taimur Ali. He looks shocked.
Yeah, absolutely. Kept a bit low as well, hitting the toe end of the bat. Probably the bottom part of it surprised him completely.
Well, these are priceless deliveries being wasted here. And I think Emirates Blues, if he doesn't tee off in the next 5-6 deliveries, they need to change the batter. You might even retire them out. We saw Khalid Shah do that in the previous game when he just couldn't time the ball. And he needs to have that ability to sacrifice for the team when you're chasing a massive score. Beautiful bowling from Ayan.
No wonder why he's called as the wonder boy of UAE, Ayan Afzal Khan. Keeping it simple, keeping the batters at bay has been quite impressive. Just trying to go really hard and the ball never arrived.
All use of the feet, and that has been absolutely nailed by Aftab Alam. Middle of middle and into the stands.
Was a meaty blow from Aftab Alam, walking down the surface, getting to the pitch of the ball. 3 overs gone, 35 for 1.
So Irfan Yusufzai coming into the attack. Very reliable workhorse sort of seamer. And Khalid Shah often turns to him when he needs a good over, when he needs to build some pressure on the opposition. Field is spread on the onside, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, deep point in position. So mid off is in the circle. Oh, gone past the short third. Streaky boundary for Taimur Ali. Maybe that will get him going.
He gets a boundary of the first delivery, zips through the surface. Irfan Yusufzai just opening that phase of the bat, clearing the short third, fetching them a boundary. We have always been a reliant bowler, but I tell you what, it's been the seamers who took a lot of tapping, and both the batters at the crease, they love that pace on offer. And Irfan Yusufzai, as we all know, is considered as a sidearm specialist in the UAE, is known to produce that pace. So this will be an interesting contest.
Square leg now brought into the circle so the mid off can drop back. He's taken it on the full and straight to the fielder. Keshav Sharma did not have to move a muscle, and Irfan Yusufzai does the business for Sharjah and Khalid Shah.
Yeah, bowling to the field. It's not a great delivery. It's a full toss on offer and straight into the hands of Keshav towards the deep point region. A slow one from Irfan Yusufzai finds the trick. Taimur departs after scoring 7 of 6, 39 for 2.
Another attack-minded batter arriving at the crease for Emirates Blues, Dania Liaquat. Well, they need something heroic from this man, and he is certainly plenty capable. Power package, likes to deal in maximums. They're not too far away from the required run rate, but losing wickets in the process. And I think Taimur Ali, he was just struggling, wasn't he, to really find the boundaries at will. So it's not a bad wicket, so to speak, for Emirates Blues to lose. Third, fine, mid-off, all in the circle, deep point, deep cover. 3 men on the onside. Irfan Yusufzai needs to get it right. And calmly gets off the mark.
Probably a blessing in disguise for the team Emirates Blues, as he was not able to middle the ball. At times you could be off colour. It's all right. But after Balam, let's talk about him. He's been brilliant. That was a catch taken by Keshav Sharma in the deep. But I still feel if Dania Liaquat can get going from here on, they still will feel they can win this contest. Yes, the required run rate mounting up to 14 runs and over.
It's certainly doable. It's not an impossible mountain to climb. Nice punchy drive into the covers. They will only pick up a single. Oh, don't run on a misfield. That is the first lesson you ever learn when you pick up a cricket bat.
No, absolutely. Unless it's popped out of the fielder and it's gone certain distance, you might as well take that opportunity. But rightly said. Now this is interesting. Irfan Yusufzai up against Dania Liaquat. We know how dangerous and destructive Dania Liaquat could be. And it's also considered as a finisher for team Sharjah. I beg your pardon, Emirates Blues.
Excellent bowling. Seam on, pace on, full within the stumps, and you have to always respect that kind of delivery.
Absolutely. Must be about 27, 28 years old. Irfan Yusufzai has been an integral part of Sharjah setup. Has always been given that opportunity, and we've seen Khalid Shah, the leader of the pack, more often than not relies heavily on the seamers. So far it has been a very good over given They went for a boundary of the first delivery, picked up that wicket, and 3 singles on the trot wouldn't really hurt the men in black and red.
Outstanding over, providing some parity to the progress in the middle for Team Sharjah. 43 for 2. Well, this is interesting. Floating power play availed by Emirates Blues. Aftab Alam is in good touch, 25 of 10. Dania Liaquat still new to the crease, but I guess they've realized that they need a big over just to swing the momentum of the game. It's starting to perhaps look a bit difficult. So Haider Razak went for 17 in his first over. Will be given the floating power play over instead of Wasim Akram. So interesting choice being made here by Khalid Shah. Ringfield on the offside. 2 men deep on the onside. Excellent delivery, right on the money.
Rais Ahmed with a slide where it was absolutely not required. Well, we've known him for a very, very long time, but he's lost a lot of weight.
There must be a shooting star over the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Or maybe it's raining frogs or something. Yeah, Rais Ahmed usually not the fleetest or sharpest fielder you've ever seen, but like you mentioned, he's worked really hard on his fitness before the ILT20 and since. So he's looking a lot toner, a lot fitter, and has that energy, that bundle of energy in the field as well. Hammered, but does it have the legs? Halan, great fielding, superb commitment, and keeps it to a couple.
Pierced through the gap. Aftab was quick enough to respond for the 3, but Dania Liaquat, not the quickest of the runners between the wickets. A great effort by Mohammad Halan. He saves a couple of runs for the team.
Yeah, interesting, there seems to be a bit of dew sitting on the outfield now. It does arrive around this time, about 8:30, 9 p.m. local time. There's no breeze to speak of, so it looks like the final game of the evening might have to contend with the dreaded dew factor. Beautiful ping over point and put down Keshav Sharma. Haider Razak created the chance, but it's been grasped.
Yeah, just could not hold on to it. That should have been taken. In the process, he might have hurt his knee, opening the face of the bat. I think it's to do with the dew factor as well. And just could not hold on to it. And you can see the reaction from Khalid Shah. He knows how important is the wicket of Dania Liaquat. Was part of the Sharjah setup earlier on.
The case of the ex coming back to haunt you. Not speaking about Rizwanur Rahman's personal life, just about cricket players changing their D franchises. Rizwanur Rahman is a very happily married man. Oh, flicked away. Umpire Sunij once again in the firing line. Only a single so far. So it's been a very tidy Haider Razak power play over.
He has done well. Came back strongly after being taken to 17 runs in the first over. Clean from Haider Razak. Was part of the Oman setup earlier on, a couple of years ago, Haider Razak. He travelled to UAE and ever since has been here. He's done well.
I think that was a very good switch for him. His career has really taken off since he's arrived in the UAE. Been outstanding. Punched away, and this time it will find the gap. Despite the best efforts of Mohammad Halan, boundary raises the 50.
Full marks to Mohammad Halan. Desperate dive. And just again using the pace and opening that phase of the bat towards the last minute. Fetches him a boundary. This is what we were talking about. This is why Khalid Shah knows how destructive of a batter Dania Liaquat is. He's won matches single-handedly earlier on for Sharjah. So he knows how important it is to get the big man.
Change of length, and a very good change of length. 52 for 2 at the halfway stage. Another 78 runs needed. Can the Blues pull it off?
.52 for 2 after 5, and Ayan Afzal Khan comes into the attack from the Bukhatir end. Full toss straight down the ground. It'll just be a single, raised as well. And now this will be interesting. Ayan Afzal Khan up against Dania Liaquat. And joining me in the com box is Pranav as Ahmed Khwaja takes a short break. 53 for 2. Game is evenly poised.
I really feel that Blues are in a little bit of trouble here because 77 required of the last 4.5. Yes, 8 wickets in hand, but one of these batters need to do something really special, and that is where the pressure will be on Daniel because Aftab has certainly got a start.
No, absolutely. And I think, as you rightly mentioned, it's a Herculean task from here on. Waver down the leg side, an inside edge on that occasion. There's no weak link as such that they could actually target the bowlers of Sharjah. They all are exceptional bowlers. And Ayan Afzal Khan, we've seen already no wickets to him, but he's just conceded 11 runs, kept it simple. Aftab was kept at bay at the non-strikers. The call is for 2. This time Daniel Liaquat responds. Ayan not happy with the approach. Rojit Ganesh was a bit squarer to my liking.
Don't forget that they're going to be chasing a mammoth 129 of Sharjah. And that is where 78 and 30, the required run rate in excess of 15. They need a couple of boundaries. One of them needs to be a maximum in every over. Full toss. Bread and butter. Aftab has got a good start and he's going to be continuing that momentum.
Oh, certainly enjoyed that. Aftab, well, he's looking good. They need more of it. Low full toss, but coming right off the sweet spot. And that's gone for a maximum. Good swing of the blade from Aftab. Had the enough height and also the distance. Tier 1 from Aftab. We've seen him conceding a maximum in the previous over as well.
That 83 of Khalid Shah, that's the concern. They need one of those batters to produce a knocks that is similar to Khalid Shah. And at the moment, Aftab is trying to match it. Can he continue for a long time? That's a question. But at the moment, the six will be celebrated.
Oh, absolutely. I think look at that connection one more time. Between Midland, like in the slot, Ayan Afzal Khan missing the trick. That was an arm delivery, and after we've known him, he enjoys that pace on offer. Two back-to-back maximums. Is this the over that Team Emirates Blues were looking for? Still 62 required of 25 deliveries. But I tell you what, if they can keep finding maximums like this, they're very much in the hunt.
1-1-2, 6-6. 5 deliveries. 16 runs of this over. He's brought the required run rate down to below 15. That's going to be comfortable. It's not going to be easy still. Can Aftab get a hat-trick here? Can he dispatch Ayan for another maximum? His side wants it. He wants it. The spectators want it. The viewers want it. The commentators want it. A batter's game. A maximum is the demand. Lovely strike on the offside. It's just going to be resulting in a single, but action-packed drama on every delivery here at the Emirates D10. 6 overs done, 69 for the loss of 2. Seventeen runs in that over of Ayan, and all of a sudden the momentum is in favor of the Blues. 24 deliveries remaining, 61 to get. A required run rate of 15, and anywhere around it is something that the batters don't mind in the modern day cricket.
Yes, absolutely, especially in the shortest format. It's still chaseable. Hit really hard, but they have got protection there. Haaland does well. And I think you can, if you have to compare it, it's like 10 over required run rate in a 20 over format. You can take it that way, given you have 8 wickets in hand.
The kind of bats that the modern day cricket has, and with the kind of power that the cricketers spend by obtaining, that the cricketers have by spending hours in the gym, I think the batters have a big advantage on tracks like these. It's a belter of a track, not much for the bowlers, and that's where restricting a team with a 15-run required run rate is a task. Big shot, high up in the air, fielder not able to make an impact. Might have just carried the distance as well. A full stretch dive in the deep, but just not good enough.
That was a short arm jab from Dania Liaquat. Didn't really hit too hard. Trying to utilize that pace on offer. And a wonderful effort, but just could not hold on to it. Full stretch drive from Rajat Ganesh. And I think it will be one bounce into the fence. That will be a boundary. Emirates Blues would not mind that. I love the aggression and the intent the batters are showing. And that's exactly what you need. That's the signal from the umpire. 1 and 4. Keshav Sharma will have to produce something special to get the better of Daniel Liaquat. Good delivery. That was a full length and just a single on that occasion.
Six runs of the first three deliveries. They need a couple of more boundaries here. Aftab, 44 of 18. A lot of expectations on Aftab, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think he's been the aggressor. 44 of 18 for him. We have a delivery outside the tram line. Will fetch them a single. Just trying to stay from the hitting arc of Aftab, producing an extra. Every single run is cheered by the dugout of Emirates Blues. They believe that they still have this game in their hand. And hitting the bottom of the finger on that occasion to Rati Arvind. Oh, just did not get the connection. An inside edge, it could have went on to hit the stumps, but this is good bowling from Keshav Sharma.
Through the kitchen sink at it. Probably the reason he might not have gone for the single, because he would fancy himself to get a maximum to the left arm spinner Keshav. There's going to be a big delivery. Fired in. Big shot. Where is the road? It's certainly gone onto the road. The Sharjah Cricket Stadium is not good enough, not big enough for the power of Daniel. What an incredible strike.
Massive, massive. The speed of the blade, the swing of the arm, another one darted in. Thank you very much, says Daniel Liaquat. And it's gone out of the stadium, one bounce out of the stadium. And there you see Rais Ahmed walking and having a quick chat with Keshav Sharma. Some words of wisdom being provided. And Daniel Liaquat, this is why I could see that expression from Khalid Shah when there was half opportunity put down.
Watch out, big delivery. Very big delivery. Daniel means business in the business end of this match. The final few overs, he's unleashed his power, striking close to 200. Full, struck pretty hard. Fielder in the deep will keep it down to a single, but a lot of intent from both these batters. 7 overs done, 84 for the loss of 2 Blues. .46 required in the final 18 deliveries. Irfan is going to be coming into the attack. Big movement, big movement, big movement. Probably pitching outside the leg stump. Irfan is not too happy about it. Nothing much that he can complain about, because probably the replay might suggest that the ball would have pitched outside the leg stump. Certainly it has.
Yeah, he's quite animated with the appeal. He cannot believe it. It'll be interesting to have that replay one more time. I thought that was close. Perhaps hitting that leg stump, maybe.
Probably hitting the middle stump, but the ball would have pitched just outside the leg stump.
Now I'm talking about the pitching, the place where the ball was pitched. better, much better, and is gutted. Didn't get the connection right. Low full toss from Irfan Yusufzai. Really blame the batsman on the occasion. Unlucky dismissal for Aftab. 49 of 20 for him. 40 required of 14. Usaid Amin walks out to the centre. Just got carried away with the celebration. Irfan Yusufzai. 22 of 14 for Daniel Liaquat. A good hit. And that's gone for a maximum. Fighting tooth and nail are the batters of Emirates Blues.
Big moment in this game. Very, very big moment in this game. The final few overs, it's a business end. Both the sides are not willing to give it up. It's raining, boundaries, and that's what is required.
They say when it rains, it pours. It certainly is pouring. All of a sudden, that equation looks still quite in reach. 34 required of 13 deliveries. If they get a maximum from here on, they wouldn't mind looking to score about 17 odd runs in the final over.
If you ask me, they don't mind 34 in the final too as well, because they're chasing 130. Certainly, this is going to be a free hit for Daniel. That's how it is going to be looked at. Big shot on the leg side. It's pouring boundary, certainly. 100 will be up with that boundary. Daniel is in a hurry here. 8 overs done, 100 for the loss of 2. Loss of 3, Blues.
Well, it's the penultimate over. 100 for the Wasim Akram has been deputed with the responsibility. Usaid Amin on strike. Wavered down the leg side, easy pickings. And the ball will find the fence. Usaid Amin into the act straight away.
Certainly. Both the teams are very much animated. Why wouldn't they be? What striking, what unbelievable striking are we witnessing in this game? The Blues versus Sharjah. 130. A massive 130 is not safe enough.
Well, the batters, the belief, the determination, and the grit to perform. Usaid Amin straight away into the act, the player of the match from the previous game. Carved over the covers, but Atta has put it down. Can you believe it? It's the pressure. That should have been taken.
What a big moment in this game. The Sharjah are panicking. It is a brilliant strike, not taking it away. But at this level, you have to hold on to catches like that. 25 of the final 10 deliveries. A strike rate of 250. Basic maths. Not as easy as it seems.
Two batters, it's quite doable out at the center. What would be the plan? They've got short third, strong onside field, mid wicket, long on. Outside edge, streaky will find the fence. Danial Liaquat, we spoke about him. He's a finisher. And I tell you what, Pranav, just to let you know, Danial and Usaid were part of Sharjah setup in the previous edition.
Revenge is a dish which is best served cold. At the moment, I'm not sure hot or cold. But Danial and Usaid are proving a point and making a point very, very clear. The quality of Danial and Usaid has come to the table and they're enjoying this party at their best. 9 deliveries remaining, 21 to get. They would need at least bare minimum 6 to 7 runs in the remaining 3 deliveries to keep probably 14 or 15. Nothing more than that. Big shot. This has gone high up in the air. This has gone for a maximum. You're talking about 6 runs in the final 3 deliveries, 6 runs of this delivery.
Well, this is entertainment at its best. This is class. This is power hitting. This is Danial Liaquat heroics for you. It went miles and miles up in the air. And I tell you what, he's just unbelievable. 42 of 18 deliveries. 15 required of 8 deliveries. And they still have plenty of batting to come. They have Uzair Khan, they have Ahmed Tariq. I'm not too sure what's going on the mind of Wasim Akram.
Believe it or not, it is a Sharjah cricket stadium that has seen all the kind of things that has happened in the world of cricket. And at the moment in this game, 130 to chase. An Emirates Blue. At the halfway mark, we were saying that, oh, it's a difficult task. They've made us bite our tongue.
The firm belief of the batter, Danial Liaquat. Aftab contributing. Down the leg side, that will be a wide. That will be a wide. Succumbing to the pressure is Wasim Akram. Trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Danial Liaquat.
I want to take you back to 18th of April 1986. Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Probably one of the greatest finishes in ODI cricket. Javed Miadat, a 6 of the final delivery to Chetan Sharma. if somehow Emirates Blues are able to finish this game in their favor, I'm almost certain that probably Javed Miandad will have to tweet, "Congratulations, this would be as good or at least good enough to be mentioned by Javed Miandad."
That was an eventful match. I was probably about 14 months old, but I could definitely go back and see the way he's executed that shot, Sir Javed Miandad. Well, at the moment, well, it's all happening. 13 required of 7 deliveries. It will be Usaid Amin on strike, and the Blues would not mind. He's been the run getter for them as well. Waver down the leg side, that will be a wide.
7 of 13, make it 7 of 12. 12 runs, 7 deliveries. Very lucky. Akram, that Usaid was not able to get any kind of bat. Little bit of a bat and that ball would have probably flown to the boundary. On most occasions, it might even go for a maximum. And that would be the worst kind of finishes to this over of Wasim Akram.
Another Yorker. Is that a no ball? Rubbing salt to the wounds. Well, it's all about your handling the situation. We could clearly see Wasim Akram succumbing to the pressure and providing a no ball.
If Emirates Blue needed any kind of support, any kind of assistance whatsoever, this is exactly what was required. Faltering under pressures, this is what nerves can do. Big moment in this game. The final delivery of the penultimate over. Wasim Akram. They're looking for a boundary. Daniel. Full toss. Hit straight down the ground. It'll just be a single. Right then. 9 runs required of the final over. 7 wickets in hand. I think it's a game in balance still.
They've rolled the dice and surprisingly, they've given it to Rais Ahmed, the off spinner. That was the heroics of, that was the opportunity that was put down by Keshav Sharma. And look at that from Khalid Shah. Right then, first delivery. Right on the money, going down the leg side. Rais Ahmed deputed with some responsibility here. Can he come stronger?
On most games, it is the first 3 balls of the final over that decides the game. The first one is a dot ball. Rais needs a wicket. Big heave on the leg side. This is just going to be a single. 8. 8 is the magic number with 4 deliveries at hand.
Well, fasten your seatbelts. We are in for a roller coaster ride here. Still 8 required. The good thing is they've got Usaid Amin on strike, who's done really well throughout, up against Rais Ahmed. Full toss! And that's a boundary. And Usaid Amin makes absolutely no mistake.
That's the last thing that Sharjah would have wanted from a player of theirs, to give a full toss. 1 bounce into the ropes. When was the last time you checked your blood pressure? 4 required of 3 deliveries. Is there a twist in the tail?
Only a wicket can get them back into the game. But I think at the moment, Usaid Amin, straight down the ground, they will look for 2 at least. And in fact, will get it quite comfortably. Now it's 2 required of 2 deliveries.
Blood pressure. If they get a wicket on this delivery, do we have a super over? He's let that go. Am I able to believe my eyes? What have you done there, Usaid?
Well. He thought it would have been a wide. It was very much within the tram line. Not too sure what was the approach. This is gone aerial and the ball will find the fence. Emirates Blues wins a thriller here at the Emirates D10 2026. Thanks to Dania Liaquat and Usaid Amin, who made it possible along with Aftab Alam.
Unbelievable striking from these two. Cannot believe my eyes. 90 for the loss of 3. From there to finish the game, these two have stitched a partnership that have taken them home in a game which was always against them. Unbelievable striking from Dania Liaquat and Usaid Amin.
There was a time the required run rate was close to 17 runs an over. 17 runs. Aftab just ensured he kept fighting. Then that was the heroics of Dania Liaquat, where this is where we always talk about. It's that self-belief. We've seen him being the match winner umpteenth number of times, Dania Liaquat. What a show here. Entertainment at its best at the Emirates D10 2026.
With performances like this at the top level, the pressure is always going to be very high on the national side to come out with glory, because the kind of talent that is available in UAE is unbelievable. From youngsters to seniors, they're all performing and scoring runs. 2 wickets fell really early for Emirates Blues, chasing 130. Tanish Suri 8 of 7, Taimur Ali 7 of 6. But after that, Aftab Alam got together with Dania Liaquat, 49 for Aftab and 45 not out for Dania Liaquat. And towards the end, the heroics of Usaid Amin joined in to get 16 not out of 7 deliveries. And that is where, with the help of 7 extras, they've got to 132 for the loss of 3. Crossed the line on the very last delivery. Unbelievable gameplay. 260 runs were amassed in this game. And that means that the bowlers were never mercied upon. 1 wicket apiece for Irfan and 1 wicket for Wasim Akram. But apart from that, everybody was expensive. In excess of 10 runs per over. The most expensive one was Wasim Akram, 30 runs in his 2 overs. And that is where they were not able to contain and keep the Blues under 130. They came with a lot of intent. It all started with the likes of Taimur Ali and Tanish Suri. Both couldn't make a big impact, and that's where wicket stumbled.
Yeah, they had that initial hiccup. Tanish Suri departed. Taimur Ali could not contribute. But then after the departure of Taimur Ali, Aftab, he took a blow to his knee, and ever since then, he was absolutely magnificent. Both the batters, they contributed, they took that responsibility, stitched up a partnership, getting runs to all corners of the park, and that unfortunate dismissal of Aftab. But then Dania Liaquat took that relay bat and he continued his good form. Usaid Amin straight away into the action, scored plenty of runs off Wasim Akram, and then that killer blow coming from the blade of Usaid Amin, getting his team over the line. It has been a brilliant display of batting from the Blues. Well, that's the match summary for you. In the end, going down till the wire, winning by 7 wickets are Blue. We'll dive into a short break. On the other side of the break, we'll have Ahmed Khwaja with the post-match presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 27 of the Emirates D10 2026. And what a game it was. Sharjah posting a massive target of 130 and Emirates Blues chasing it with one ball to spare in a final over thriller. It's time to present the Player of the Match winners medal. It will be distributed by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Sher Afzal Khan, and it goes to the finisher of Emirates Blues, Dania Liaquat, with a stunning knock in a big run chase of 45 not out of 22 deliveries to seal a famous victory. दानियाल भाई बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. किस स्टेज पे आपको लगा था कि यार ये रन चेस हमारी गिरफ्त में है कि हम इनको पकड़ सकते हैं?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का लाख लाख शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. विकेट सेकंड में यह था कि हम सेकंड मैच में खेल रहे थे तो विकेट थोड़ा सा ट्रू हो गया था ड्यू की वजह से. तो हमने यही सोचा था कि अगर 130 135 भी होगा तो हम चेस करेंगे. कोई ये नहीं था कि अगर एक बार चला भी जाए, मैडन चला जाए तो कोई नहीं, हमने पता था अगला ओवर हम कवर कर सकते हैं. तो बस सबने एफर्ट किए और ये कि बैक टू बैक ये कि पार्टनरशिप लगी रही, तो इस वजह से हम मैच जीत गए.
जितना ये इंटेंस मैच था ऐसे लग रहा था कि कोई नॉकआउट मैच की एक वाइब आ रही है, जिस किस्म का एटमॉस्फेयर था. आपको भी लग रहा था ये?
नहीं, इससे पहले हम 2 मैच चेस करते हुए हार चुके हैं, तो मैंने बोला आज फिनिश करके आना है इंशाल्लाह, तो ताकि टीम का मोराल थोड़ा सा हाई हो.
आपने बिल्कुल ही बुलंद कर दिया मोराल और बहुत ही आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस. थैंक यू दानिया.
थैंक यू.
Well, that's all from the post-match presentation. For now, stay tuned. We have another match coming up.